Hey guys, how you doing? Just popping on here to answer a question about my 1 minute song. And the question was, what on earth is up with this 1 minute song? It's hilarious. So basically what happened is I had submitted some songs to radio stations, playlist curators, and that kind of thing. And we as indie artists, we get a lot of rejection letters about our music. So I ended up getting a response that was a rejection that said, guitar driven rock, no one's really listening to it anymore, and your songs are just too long. So I fumed about that for a minute, and I'm washing dishes, and I'm muttering to myself as I do when I wash dishes, and like, man, I might as well just write a 1 minute song. Like, well, how would I do that? So I thought of the first thing that popped into my head was, I'm writing a 1 minute song. Great line. Why not? What's the second line going to be? I'm writing a 1 minute song. Well, why am I writing a 1 minute song? Some guy told me my songs are too long, so I'm writing a 1 minute song. I ran and got my pen, got my paper, and I wrote that down. Exactly like that. Verse 1, done. Well, remember I was talking about playlists and whatnot? Well, we get put on playlists a lot, and we stream these playlists. We all help each other out. And sometimes these things can be 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours long. Especially when, there's a lot of us out there, and we all want to be heard. There could be upwards of 100 songs on a playlist. You think about that. It's a long list. And second verse, of course, I'm writing a 1 minute song. There's a theme here. So I kept saying it, and some of these playlists are just too long. It pretty much writes itself. I'm writing a 1 minute song. Well, what makes a song too gosh darn long? Guitar solos, bridges, and choruses. You cut those three things out, you're going to have a pretty short song. So, I said it. No time for solos, bridges, or chorus. That crap just takes too long. This song is writing itself, ladies and gentlemen, and I wasn't going to forget this. So I have it all written down, and in true punk form, what do? Well, you repeat the first verse. And if your song is really short, you repeat them all. So that's exactly what I did, except I didn't even bother to write down the writing a 1 minute song. I'm that lazy. I used repeat marks. So that's exactly what I did. And I had as I'm reciting this, I got a little tune in my head, which, I busted out my black 68 Les Paul Custom and, writing a 1 minute song. All downstrokes fast, Ramones-esque in a way, that kind of thing. So I went for it. I wasn't going to let this go. So I went ahead, I hooked up my recording stuff, boom, threw a drum line on, played over it, one pass, no overdubs. Grabbed my other guitar, played through it, one pass, no overdubs. Grabbed the bass, one pass, no overdubs. Left the mistakes in, if any. Not perfect. And then did 3 quick vocal passes with harmony and all of that, But anyway, went ahead, mixed it in 4 minutes, mastered it with one pass. That sounds good, and just made a YouTube video and I posted it. So the song was just me basically being facetious, coming up with a decent punk response, typical 1 minute song, 1 minute, 20-second song, but it was dead on 1 minute because I didn't want to be a liar. And went ahead, posted it for your enjoyment. Go ahead and do your best to support those indie artists out there. There are a lot of us out there that are really depending on you guys going to YouTube, going to like iTunes, and going to SoundCloud and Bandcamp and these places and purchasing their music. Help support that community. There's a lot of people, especially over the last year and a half, that really need that income. All right? So this is a shout out and a dedication to you guys too. All right? See you guys out there. Bye. Thanks for the questions.